Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Let me know what you guys are going to be doing. Welcome to Sunday Sprints. All of those good things. Whoop! I don't know why it did that, but we do have the cat ready to go. Let me know how your weekend is going. All of the things, what you'll be reading or working on. I can tell you that I will be switching back and forth. I am trying to finish It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover because I'll be doing a buddy read for It Starts With Us starting tomorrow. And I'm doing that with Katie from Kit Kats Can Read. And then I'll also be trying to finish Death Note Volume 3. I'm liking this series. So once I'm done with the books, I will start to watch. I was told that there is an anime show to watch with this. I did not know that that was a thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the show is versus the book. So I wanted to share this. I want to share the sprints. I need to find them. We are all, I'm still a little tired from yesterday. We did some birthday celebrations yesterday. So we are definitely still coming down from those. Yesterday was my son's 7th birthday. Can you believe it? Because I cannot. Alright, that's done. So we did a whole bunch of stuff yesterday. They had their last swim lesson yesterday. We're debating on if we're going to sign them up for the next session now or wait until the spring next year. And then after that, we went on a train ride, like a legit train caboose. It was known as the Party Caboose. So you could come and celebrate birthdays in there. So we did that. The AC or the fans were not working in the Party Caboose. So we rode the caboose one way, and we were able to get off and look at the museum that they had set up. And then on the way back, we moved into a passenger car that was air conditioned, and that was a lot better. But it was so much fun. Let's see what the comments are doing this morning. Hey, Alicia, how are you doing today? Like I said, I'm a little tired, but I'm good. Today is going to be kind of like a rest relaxation type thing. Like after sprints, I'll probably just rest and just kind of relax. My son he's not feeling well this morning, so we're going to make sure that he's doing all right. I think it's just he got overwhelmed and overexcited with all the things from yesterday. But he's doing all right. Morning, Lexi. Going to take the pups for a walk, but I'm at 96% in Zodiac Academy 2. And then I'll switch back over to Clockwork Princess. Ooh. I have not read either of those. I do have Zodiac Academy 1, and I would like to read that at some point. And then I am going in publication order for all of Cassandra Clare. Now, if she comes out of the author challenge jar, then I will most likely switch and put everything Cassandra Clare on my TBR. I would really like to get caught up with her Shadowhunter universe before the end of the year, but we'll see if it happens. Because I don't know what authors are going to come out of the jar. I already forgot what authors went in the jar to begin with. So we'll see. But yeah, I need to read both of those. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, working on or school assignments and trying to finish One Italian Summer on audio. Happy to see you. Happy that you're joining us. I believe I have, is it One Italian Summer? Or maybe it's That One Summer. Who's the author of that one? Let me know. Because I might have that book if it's who I think it is, but I haven't read it yet. There's a lot I haven't read. I'm working on it. Whose birthday were you celebrating yesterday? My son's. My son turned 7 yesterday. So we went and surprised him. After swim lessons, we took him on a train ride. He loves trains. And then we came back and we opened presents and had pizza. His choice was dinner, so he gets to choose, and he chose pizza. He wanted Hungry Howie's. Good morning, Kim. Currently reading, and then we'll be working on Etsy shop things. Ooh, what kind of Etsy shop things are we working on this morning? Are you doing more of the book sleeves? I'll have to see what you have. I need to find my other one. I think I know where it's at, but I've been kind of using it for all of my Universal Yum pamphlets to say what countries we've been to, and I have a container for those now, so I need to find it so I can use my book sleeve again. Hey, Whimsical Narratives, how are you doing? From Amanda. Hi, Amanda. I'm doing good. Hope you are well. Awesome. Happy belated birthday to your son, Alicia. Thank you, thank you. I'll let him know. Rebecca Surley. Very light and popcorn. Needed something light because next up is The Priory of the Orange Tree, and it's heavy. Ooh. Now I want to go look. I'll look in the first sprint and see, because I know I have a book by that author, and I think it's that one, but I'm not 100% sure. So in the first sprint, I'll look. Happy birthday to your son. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing good, Kim. Just getting ready for the day. Book sleeves, and I'm trying to decide on some other items I might start bringing to the shop, but it will be something I've never tried before. So I'm here if you need a test subject. I don't know what it is, but is it going to be bookish related? Is it going to be sewing related? Let me know. Bringing, yep. We have reached the end of the comments, and I need to go get a band-aid for my arm because I scratched a scab by accident. So let's go ahead and pull up the cat, and I will see everyone back here in 45 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. All right, back from our first sprint. How did everyone do? Let me know in the comments. I got quite a few things done. I was able to write my to-do list for the rest of the day. I went and checked on my son. He seems to be he's been taking a nap, but he was up and just in time because he received another birthday present from his aunt and uncle and cousin. So we were able to watch him open that, and then I read a little bit of Death Note, so I'm almost done. Or I do have some more reading to do. And then hopefully I'll be able to switch books and finish or work on finishing It Ends With Us, because I need to finish that before I do It Starts With Us this week. Let me see where we left off in the comments. I believe this was the last comment. So let's see. Nope, it will be more on the wearable side. And for context, we were talking about Kim is adding stuff to her Etsy shop. So it looks like she'll have some wearable and some bookish things to add. Hello, Christina. How are you? What are you working on today? Let us know. Remember to hydrate and like the hug button. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Swank. How are you? What are we reading today? Hello, Emily. I will be reading The Starless Sea. Is that by Erin Morgenstern? Is that the one? I don't think I have that one. I think I have her, is it The Night Circus? I think that's the one I have, if that's the author. Hello, Stacy and staff. Hi, friends. Planning to start When in Rome today. I still need to read that one, but I love the author because I read her Practice Makes Perfect, and I have a couple of others. They're behind me, I think. I have the cheat sheet, the rule book, and I think I have one more, but it's not on my shelf. And then she does have new ones coming out. I think there was one called The Match, The Enemy, and then there was one other one that I don't think has come out yet, but she has like 3 other novels coming out, and I'm like, how do you have so many coming out in such a short amount of time? And I want to read all of them. Let me know how you like When in Rome, Stacy, because I want to read that one. I'll probably see if my library has a copy and read it soon. Morning, Kim from Christina. Hi, Swank. All of the hellos. Hi, Emily. Morning, Stacy. That was hi, Emily. Yep. Hello, Christina. I got next week's schedule put in my planner and got 20% done on the audio. I'm up to 62%. I should be able to finish today. What were you reading? I already forgot. Oh, it was the Rebecca. Was that it? One Italian Summer. That's right. How are you liking that one? Hold on. I didn't get the. Let me see where. Nope. I have 2 that I haven't read. So I have the In 5 Years, and Book of the Month had the dinner list. I have not read either of these, but those are her books that I have. So I do not have One Italian Summer, but I do have those. I do want to read them because they sounded really good. Morning, Christina, Emily, Swank, Stacy, and Steph. All of the good mornings. I love it. Read a bit more in the Bookbinder's Guide to Love. We'll finish it today. How are you liking it? Let us know. That sounds like an interesting one. I'm going to look it up again and see. Because you know me, I'm always looking for new things to read. I will read anything pretty much once, with the exception of historical fiction. Like, I try to read historical fiction, but historical fiction and I do not get along. So we tend to stay away. And currently outside with the doggos. Yay! Hello to Blue and Milo. Hopefully they're having a good run around the yard. I'm reading Repossessed by D.M. Guile, however you pronounce that. Is it Repossessed or are you rereading it? Let us know. Hello. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing quite well. How are you, Ricardo? Is that your name? Please remind me. I'm pretty sure that's your name, but because I have everybody's name and username written down, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that was your name. Let me know. Cute and a little spicy. Ooh. I will have to check that out then. Jen says, it's a very light read. It's slow moving but sweet. Nothing eventful is really happening. It's on a path for 3 stars for me, but would make a good palate cleanser or beach read. Ooh. Okay. I told them you say hi and they're sniffing around. Aww. It is. Oh, yay. I remembered. I don't have my book with me, so I tried to remember everyone's names, but yay. That's how the title is spelled. Oh, so it's like a repossessed. Is that what it was? I'm reading Repossessed. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look into that one. Hi, Ricardo from Kim. Just got back from the walk with the pups. How was it? Did they enjoy it? Make sure you guys are hydrating, like Christina said. I have coffee. I've been kind of spoiling myself during the week because when I make coffee, I make just enough so that I can not only fill my mug, but I have a small coffee cup that will also fit the leftover that doesn't go in the mug. And then I'll put whipped cream and either chocolate sauce or caramel sauce on top. And it's really delicious. And so it's just I'm trying to remember what blend I have. It's Folgers, I think it's classic roast. But then I add in the pumpkin spice creamer, and depending on my mood, I will either add the whipped cream with chocolate or whipped cream with caramel. So either way, it tastes delicious. I'm becoming my own little barista. Hi to Lexi from Christina. Hi, Ricardo and Lexi from Kim. I'm sure they did enjoy it. I'm sweating even though it's 50 out. 50? I wish we had 50-degree weather. Let's see. I'm in Florida, so we won't get cold weather until later on. Maybe, if we're lucky. My phone says that it is currently 88 degrees. We'll have a high of 91, but it'll feel like 102. And we have a 36% chance of rain that'll start at 4 p.m. Typical Florida weather. I hate the heat, but we do our best. Ooh, it's a little sweet treat. I need to go get more creamer today. I'm out. Oh, not the creamer's out. Gotta have creamer. I just went to the grocery store and I started buying the big ones. I think it's almost like a gallon size, but I get the French vanilla in that. And then I think it's not the small bottles, but the medium sized ones. I get those with the pumpkin spice. So once I'm out of pumpkin spice, then I will switch back to the vanilla. So it'll be interesting to see how it tastes. But anything to help cut down costs, instead of going to Starbucks, I make it at home, and that helps me pay off things a little faster, because my goal is to be consumer debt free by the end of 2026. I think I can do it sooner, but I won't hold myself to that, so I'm saying by 2026. I don't have much left. I have I should say we, because I have a family. We have 2 credit cards and a student loan. So that's it. I'm excited. I'm in Ohio, but it's going to be back up in the 90s this week. Ooh. Enjoy that cool weather while you have it. I am looking forward to having cool weather, but being in Florida, it's my best guess if we'll have it or not. I don't know if we will. Last winter, I think we were still in the 70s, low 80s. So it really didn't kill anything off. So the mosquitoes have been atrocious this summer. And I hate it. I hate it. I like when we do get the cold weather, because then it kills off all of the bugs, insects, ants, all kinds of things. And then they're not as bad. But it's 75 now with a high of 80. I'm thrilled. I'm hoping it sticks and doesn't go back to hot. I will cross fingers and pray that it stays that way for you. But I wish we had cooler weather. This heat is getting to be too much. It's a series about a slacker who works at a convenience store called Demon Mart 24/7. It's funny and filled with the citizens of hell, where the doorway is the beer section. Oh, and the manager is a cockroach. Whoa! That sounds hilarious. I might have to check that out. See if my library has a copy of that, because that is hilarious. I imagine is it supposed to be hilarious, but that sounds interesting. I want to read it. I'm looking forward to the single digits. Oh, see, that's where I differ. I'm okay with anything above, I can do 20s to 60. Anything below 20, no. And I've lived in Alaska, so we've had negative numbers there. But I don't like being cold, and I don't like being hot. There's like a window of perfect temperature. I will stay in that if I can. If not, well, I try my best to. It's 75 here with a high of 84. Ooh. See, I could deal with 75, and I can even deal with the 84, as long as the humidity is not too horrible. But it was just disgusting yesterday, even because it rained for a little bit, and it just got muggy. The books are on KU. I will look. Do they have physical copies, or is it just on KU? Because I don't have KU. I don't even have an e-reader. I always do physical books and audiobooks. But I will look. I will see. That description makes me want to rewatch Has Been Hotel. What is that? Should I know that? I've never heard of that. LOL, that sounds hot to me, Kim. It does, doesn't it? With a high, I mean, depending on the humidity, 75 with a high of 80. That would be an okay range. I could deal with it. That's an easy, like, put on a jacket if you get cold, or if you get hot, you can take it off. But that is a lot. It's 65 and humidity is 63%. I didn't even see what our humidity was. Let me see. What is my phone doing? Let's see. Humidity. We're at 73% humidity with a very high UV index. Yuck. Oh, the other thing I should check is pollen. I usually check for the pollen count because I have allergies, and it'll tell me which ones are high today. It looks like I'm good for the next 3 days because tree pollen, grass pollen, and ragweed pollen are at a low setting. So yay. I don't have to deal with allergy meds. Oh, Alicia, you need to watch it, but it is a very NSFW or children's show. Oh, okay. So no kiddo watching. It's on Amazon Prime. It's not a scary show, is it? I don't know what NSFW is. I will look that up. 75 is too hot for a jacket here. It depends for me, because I get cold easily. The wind could blow wrong, and I'll go put a jacket on. But then, like 10 minutes later, I'll take the jacket off because I'm hot. I promise you, I'm not going through like menopause or anything. I've always been that way. My husband says my body thermometer is broken because he's warmer than I am. He always runs warmer, and I'm always like, why are you trying to freeze me out? 50 is still shorts weather here. Nope. My husband would love that weather though. He would absolutely eat it up. He likes cold weather. I do not. You can watch the pilot episode on the VVZ Pop YouTube channel. I will start that and look into it in the next sprint. Which is why when I went on a band trip to Florida in November and it was 75 down there, we were all dying because in Ohio it was snowing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's typically November is because I believe it's June to November is when we have our rainy/hurricane season. So we have all that going on. So in November, when the hurricane season ends, then that's when we start getting the cooler temperatures. But we don't really get like fall weather temperatures until like late November, early December, which means we don't get our like proper winter until like late December, early January. But if it still continues to be warm later on, then we may not have as many cold days or cold weeks enough to make because when it gets cold, in wintertime, the coldness seeps down into the ground. Same thing here, but if it doesn't go down far enough to freeze and kill some of the insects, then they just populate even more. And then summer is going to be hell because mosquitoes will multiply like bunny rabbits. I like a nice dry 70. Same. Got a lot of crazy books from people in Florida for that one while they're all wearing their puffy winter jackets. Us Ohioans were having a heat stroke with that temperature difference. Oh, I could imagine. Yeah, down here they do. Like in the 70s, they start putting on like hoodies or like zip up jackets, light ones, and I can do that. But if it gets any colder, then yeah, I'll bring out the heavier jacket. 75 is too hot for a jacket. That's like perfect temperature for me. If it could be 75 all the time, I'd be happy. Nope, it's a cartoon, not safe for work. Oh. But it's a very adult cartoon. Oh. I will look this up. I wonder if would Netflix have it or is it only on Amazon Prime? I will look. I'm curious. But I don't know about the 50 in shorts. No. I would not do 50 in shorts. My husband would, but I would not. No, hands down, 75 is too hot for me. I won't put a jacket on until it's in the 40s. That sounds like something my husband would do. He will like ride the cold wave if he could. If it were up to him, I would imagine we would probably try to live in Alaska. I've lived there before and I told him no. We can go and do like a family trip and visit, but we are not living there. Not only because of the cold, but two, because of the way that the sun sets and sun rises in Alaska. So, no. I don't wish to do that again. Christina, I walk outside in the dead of winter in shorts to take the garbage out or let the dogs out. Ooh. You're making me cold just thinking about that. Now I want to turn my ceiling fan off because I am a little warmer today. But now you're talking about all this coldness. I want to turn it off. 50s is definitely boots and a cute jacket. Depends on the jacket, though. Are we talking a warm one or just a fleece? For 50-degree weather, I mean, I've walked outside in just like a hoodie, like a fleece hoodie, in 50-degree weather. I won't stay outside for long, but I can go out in just that. Like if I go and check the mail and come back, perfect. It's fine. Anything below that, then I have to do a heavier jacket. LOL, I'm further north than you, Lexi, but I think my blood is still southern. It is quite possible. I think I would be able to manage just fine in Canada with cold temperatures. What part of Canada, Lexi? Friends in chat that are there have warmer weather than we do. Maybe you just need to come to the northern Michigan. The more north you go, the colder it gets. It's an Amazon Prime show only. I think I have Amazon Prime. I must because I watched the Fallout show. So I must have it. I'll have to double check. Time for hot apple cider. Ooh. Yes, it is getting to be that time of year, and I would love some apple cider. Some apples with caramel dip. And yes, please. Hot tea, and we're almost to the cocoa weather. Like if I lived up north, I would have hot apple cider and cocoa would be getting stocked up for winter. I feel like I go to where they get 20 feet of snow and would be completely fine. So you might be fine in Alaska. Would that be too cold for you, or would you be fine in Alaska? Because let me see. I keep track of Alaska weather on my phone with some of the others. Um, Fairbanks says they are currently at 48 degrees. They get a high of 56, but they're also with rain today. Um, their humidity is at 94% though, but they're doing their sunrise is at 6:54 and sunset is at 8:40. So they're slowly getting to the point where their days are getting longer. At some points of the year, they don't have nighttime, it's all daytime. So you usually have to put something over your windows to go to sleep. And then there are other parts of the year where they'll be in more darkness than daytime. It's very weird. So way north. Yep. I've never been to northern Michigan. I've tried to convince my friends to go, and they all want to go further south, like where it's even warmer than either. I mean, you gotta travel around and see everything. Gotta say, okay, this time we go here, and then this time we go down south. You just kind of zigzag across the United States, you know? I don't drink hot apple cider. I like apple cider. Apple cider slushies? How does that work? That does sound like it might be good, though. I might have to try one just to see how it tastes. But I do like hot apple cider the best so far. We have been known to get close to that. Last year we got 4 feet in one day, but it usually melts before it gets to 20 feet these days. But we used to get so much that we were snowed into our houses. Last time I had any kind of snow like that, where we were snowed in, was either well, we had a lot of snow in Alaska, of course, but then when we were snowed into our houses like that, it was, we call it the blizzard of 96. I lived in Maryland at the time, and the snow was halfway up the front door. So, luckily, my mom thought to bring the shovel inside. So she kept it at the front door, and she was able to kind of shovel the snow away from the door. Um, and then we eventually were able to shovel like the sidewalk and stuff. But if you have nice neighbors like we do, then they help, and they helped dig us out. And then we would go around the neighborhood and we would help anybody else at least clear their sidewalk so they could get out of their front door. Not that we were going anywhere, um, but it was still nice to be able to walk outside and get the mail. Yeah, I don't think the sun thing would bother me, especially the not having sun very much, because I burn way too easily. I burn in 10 minutes. Sounds like me, because I'm very fair skinned, and I don't know if you can see them, but on this arm, along with my scars here, I have a lot of freckles, because I will burn even though I put sunblock on. I will burn, and then freckles will appear. I've got them on my face and on this arm. I don't have them on my right arm. It's just my left. So it's kind of like I put my arm out the window. It will still go until cars are completely covered, as in you won't even see a bump of the. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of snow. No, thank you. There's a local pumpkin patch that just freezes their apple cider and serves it that way. What? I will try this. I'll buy some from the store and like stick it in there and turn it into a slush. That sounds good. It used to do that too here, but not in recent years. I remember being a kid and having a 15-foot snowbank outside that. Wow. You could form that and then make your own igloo and play inside. That would be fun. Right, Lexi? We just don't get as much anymore. Snow mazes used to be way easier to make, but you did not have to build the wall, just shuffle the path. That would be fun. The last year I lived in Cleveland was the last time we really got a good amount of snow. Ellie loved it. Had to find my tiny dog in 18 inches of snow. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that didn't take too long. Hopefully he was okay. That's what we used to do, build houses in the snow or make a tunnel through the snowbank. Yep, that's what we did in the blizzard of 96. Some of the kids in the neighborhood, they would take a snowball and then they would roll it until it got really massive, and then they would take more snow and they would prop it up so that it wouldn't continue to roll, and then from there they were able to carve um, the like go in and carve out the outside. And so they carved it, then they would make it so it was big enough that several people could fit in it. It was quite fun. Made the parents a little nervous because we would go in there and then they wouldn't see us. And then they go, "Where'd they go? We're here. We're just in the igloo." Oh, it was easy to find her. She was frolicking her little heart out. Aw. I'm glad the puppy had fun in the snow. She was just the white blob that was bunny hopping around. Oh, yes. I hate snow, but the snow tunnels were fun. Yes. Since I have moved from Maryland, I no longer like. I know I will have to take my kids up north at some point to see snow, but I do not want to be in snow. It's nice to look at when it's nice and like untouched and picturesque. I do not want to be in it. I don't want to shovel it. I don't want to do anything with snow. But I will take my children so that they can experience snow because it's not like Florida is going to get snow anytime soon. So, we'll probably go up north to see family and have them view snow that way. You should go to one of those ice hotels. Ooh, that would be fun. They have one, and I forget where exactly it is, but it's far enough north that it's almost like a dome, like a see-through dome. So you can sleep in it overnight, but you can also watch the northern lights. I don't remember where it was at, though. I don't remember if it was part of Alaska or if it was in Canada or a little bit of both. It might be some of the more northern states. I know they have it, though, because I've seen pictures and I've seen people doing it. It looks like it would be fun. Snow is completely fine except when you have to drive in it. Yes. That is definitely one thing I don't want to have to deal with anymore is driving in snow because I don't like black ice. I've had numerous encounters with that, and it's not fun. Uh, that's what they made YouTube for, Alicia. Yes, that's true, but uh, that's how I view my snow now. Unfortunately, I still have to take my kids up so that they can experience it, touch it, and have their own snowball fight and all that stuff. At least once. I will let them do it once. And if they want to do it more, that's on them. Especially because they don't plow our roads here much, and we don't get salt for our roads really either, because the salt is reserved for the cities. I know when I lived up north, my parents would go and buy a bag of salt, maybe two, and sometimes they would buy a couple depending on what was forecasted. and then we would use that to sprinkle on our sidewalk and driveways, and then that would prevent it from freezing over. So if it snowed, then we would get rid of it with the salt, and then that salt would prevent it from being covered too quickly. Make it slushy. I went to Florida when I was 13. It snowed in northern Florida. And we'll get the iced part of it, like if there's water on the ground and it'll freeze. And I remember, was it Jacksonville? Let me Google, because I know the northern parts of Florida will get snow, but not too often. The last time it Well, according to this, the AI says that the last time it snowed in Florida was January 19th of 1977, where snow flurries were reported in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. I don't know how that is possible. Maybe in, let's see. Nope, here's more recent ones. February of 2021 was Escambia County, scattered light flurries. Where is Escambia County? 2022, January of 2022 was northwestern Florida, the Panhandle, light freezing rain and freezing drizzle. Now I have to see where Escambia County is, because that might be. Okay, yeah. Escambia County is near like Pensacola and Pensacola Beach, Florida. So yeah, the Panhandle, which makes sense. That is where most of the snow happens. I don't know how accurate AI was with that whole Miami thing, because Miami is like more south than I am. You would think that they would be warmer than where we are. Snow is easier to drive on. Ice, no way. Yep, I agree. The first time I saw snow, I was 6.5 when my dad put some in my hand and I ran back for the plane. Oh, you were getting on a plane and you saw snow? Oh yeah, we always keep 2 bags of pet safe salt just so they don't burn their. Yes. Yep. I was coming from Southern California to Northern Michigan in December, and that was way back when 20 feet was normal. I know. I'm interested to see how winter is going to be for the northern regions this year, because I know we've had a lot of wacky weather this year, and I also know that we're in like the El Nino year. So, we've had some quite wonky weather. I was in the Orlando area and got pictures of the icicles that hung from the roof to the ground. Yes, if it rains and freezes. Yep. I do know that they do have, I forget what it's called. They do a theme every year. But over at, I think it's Gaylord Palms, which is over in like the Orlando area, they will set up something, I forget what it's called. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's called like ice. Gaylord Palms. Let's see, have they said anything about this year? Yeah, so let me see if I can. I won't be able to share my screen because of the cat timer. But they do have, over in Gaylord Palms in Orlando, they have, it looks like this year they're going to be doing Buddy the Elf on an Arctic adventure. But they basically take ice and they sculpt it, they colorize it, and they make like slides that you can go down made out of ice. They have ice sculptures that are colored to some sort of theme. I think last year they did it was either like Snoopy and all of the Peanuts gang, or they did the Grinch. I can't remember which one, but they did it, and they have ice sculptors that will go through and they will create the scenes from whatever theme that they're doing. For example, if they do the Grinch, then they will have the Grinch, they will have Cindy Lou Who, they have all the Who's, and they'll do like the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And all of the ice sculptures are made from that. They're colorized, they're set up, and the room is kept so cold so that that stuff doesn't melt, that they actually supply you with a thick enough jacket, and they will all you have to do is, if you want, you can bring your own hat, mittens, scarves, that kind of thing, but they will supply you with a jacket, because even though you may have a jacket that will deal with cold weather, this one is for like like negative numbers cold, and that you can put that over top of your jacket, and then you can walk through, take pictures. They have a section where you can go down the slides of that are made from ice, and they have all kinds of things. They have a room where kids can make snowballs and throw them. They have all kinds of things. It's fun. I've never been. Um, let's see. But it says there's going to be 10 immersive scenes. It's ice sculpted uh, over 12,000 carving hours, and they keep it in 9-degree Fahrenheit water, or weather, so that you have these jackets that you can use. No time limits. So average time is 20 to 40 minutes just to walk through all of this and see everything. But you'll see how they do different sculptures in different sections, and you can go through all of it. I will post the link, and then you guys can go like look at it during this sprint, because it's really neat to see. A friend of mine, she has gone a couple of different years. Again, I would like to go, but sometimes it's a little expensive. Because it's Gaylord Palms. They are expensive in themselves, but let's see, where did I leave off in the comments? I think we were on this one. So next, hello, Courtney. How are you? What are you working on or reading today? Hi, Courtney from Christina. It's been warmer than usual the past few years in the winter. It's why allergy season has been so bad around here for the past 2 years. It's not getting cold enough to kill the pollen off. Yep. And because we're in El Nino this year, it extends the allergy season. So even though, like, if you say have like spring allergies, it's now like spring and summer-ish, because they've extended. It's been lengthened, which is a pain in my butt. Hi to Courtney. Hello, hello. I've been to an ice museum. Fun, unique time. It really, I want to go, but I haven't gone yet. Maybe this year we'll go. I'll look it up and see. But there's the link that I was talking about. Gaylord Palms Ice. This is over in Orlando, and they are doing, I guess, Buddy the Elf. And then you'll be able to see all of the things that you can do, the slides, and they'll have like a little video that you can watch, that kind of thing. But I think we have reached the bottom of the comments, so I'm going to pull up the cat timer, and we'll start our next sprint. And I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. All right. How did everyone do? I read more of Death Note, so making progress. I also checked on my son, and we also had a power surge, so I had to bring everything back up. Son is doing fine. He seems more like himself. So I think, to be honest, I think it was just all of the excitement and the all the stuff that we did yesterday. It probably wore him out, overstimulated and overexcited himself. So he's doing most of his resting today, and I think he'll be good as new tomorrow for school. Let's see how everyone did. I did comment about the power surge, but we are back. It basically, I had to like refresh StreamYard. So I don't know if that was a thing on their end or a thing on my end. I did have the little like low internet thing, so maybe. I'm not sure. Hello, Glenda. She says hello, Alicia and everyone. Hi to Glenda from Christina. Hello, Christina, Courtney, Lexi, Swank, Ricardo, and anyone I missed. Let me know how you all did. I'm going to reset the clock because the next sprint is our final sprint, and we're going to do a quick little 30-minute sprint as our last one. So we'll go ahead and turn that banner off so that we can put the new banner on in a little bit. How did everyone do? And let me know what you guys will be doing for the rest of the day after sprints. Before we leave here, I'll try to post some links to anybody else who is sprinting today. I think there's quite a bit. Not 100% sure. Let me see. I'll kind of look it up now, but I'll post the links later. All I see is Brooklyn's library is doing some cozy sprints. Let's see, do we have anybody coming up? Doesn't look like it. Maybe we'll have some starting later, but let's see. Hi, y'all. Hello, Chantel. I'm reading The Spell Shop. Started it last night. Wow, you have done a lot since last night. 277 of 380. You will totally finish that today. And we'll start the Underground Library next. I don't know if I've heard of that one. How are you liking The Spell Shop, though? I do have that one in my collection that I do want to read soon. So let me know how you're liking it. I do have a lot of books. Too many to, as I say, too many books, so little time. But I will get through them. It's part of my project TBR 0. I want to get as close to 0 TBR as I possibly can. There's no time limit, so I just read the books as I read them. And usually what I do at the end of the year is I will go through all of the books that I read for the year, and anything that was rated 3 stars or lower or that was DNF'd, those will either be put on, be added to Pango, which I'm setting up as we speak. Well, not right now, but I have been trying to set it up, and I will and/or I will donate them to my local library. So yeah, because I don't want to keep books on my shelves where when I can make room for ones that I know I will keep, reread, and enjoy reading. So there's quite a few that I'm ready to get rid of. So we'll see. And I do have some duplicates of books that I may consider putting on Pango. Um, so we'll see how I decide to do that as well, because I do have quite a bit duplicates. Some of them I will keep the duplicates for, and some of them I think I'll pass along purely because I don't want to keep them. But we shall see. It's fantastic. I especially love the sentient spider plant. Ooh, I'm excited to read this. Um, and I have the copy with the purpled sprayed edges, I think it is. There's a couple of books that I have gotten recently that have the sprayed edges or some sort of sprayed edges. Oops. Um, what kind of vibe do you think the spell shop has? Would it be good to read in the month of October for like Halloween? Or is it just like a cozy? I haven't really read into the synopsis too much. Let me see. I'll look for it. I know a lot of people on BookTube are reading it. Barnes & Noble says, if you loved the high fantasy and low stakes of Legends and Lattes, allow us to introduce you to Sarah Beth Durst, combining the coziness of cottage core with the magical thrills of romantasy. This brand new world is one we can't wait to share with readers. I like how it goes through the whole synopsis, and then at the very end it says, like a Hallmark rom-com full of mythical creatures and fueled by cinnamon rolls and magic, the spell shop will heal your heart and feed your soul. I think I will read this in October. I'll have to see where I'm at with my author challenge, because I'm still on the first author since I started this, Colleen Hoover, which should be finishing up shortly because I'll finish It Ends With Us, and then next week I'm buddy reading It Starts With Us, and then the only other one I have two. I have November 9 and Hopeless, and then I'll have to pick the next author, which I think I might do today or wait until I get a little bit closer to finishing Colleen Hoover so that I can pick one and then add those books to my October TBR. I think it's taking me so long to read Colleen Hoover, mainly because I'm doing it with the audiobooks. So if an audiobook is available, then I try to read it with that. And some of them are taking quite a long time to come in, especially through my library. I think It Ends With Us. I just got the audiobook, but I was like 140 out of like 56 copies. So it took a bit to get it. And now I'm just like, okay, we're gonna read this quickly so that the next person can read it. I think I get 14 days with the audiobook, but I'm trying not to use all 14. So it's definitely cozy. I'd say it's more spring, early summer vibes. Ooh, so I should probably read that. If I'm gonna read it in October, but read it sooner than later. Because we're gonna be getting into fall. It's not heavy on the romanticy. They just kissed for the first time on page 277. I'll let you know how spicy the book gets. I'm not a spicy fan. Listen, if they didn't kiss until 277, there might not be much to it. Because if there's only 380 pages in the book, I mean, unless they get hot and heavy in the next 100 pages or so, it's not going to happen. This might be something that's just like a very low, just kissing type. But yes, please do let me know. I want to know if it gets spicier or if it's just the kissing. I'm back. I didn't do much on that sprint except drink the coffee. I hear you and cheers. I am still drinking my coffee. I'm gonna have to switch to water and something else after sprints. I don't want to. I like my coffee. All right, are we back to the end of the comments? That is what I'm hoping. It is very much on par with low stakes like Legends and Lattes. Okay, so I mean, I don't think there was really any kind of romance to that either. It was just very high fantasy, low stakes, build a coffee shop type, if I remember correctly. I do want to read, what is it, Bookshops and Bone Dust, or is that the second one? Oh, either way, I want to read whatever the second one is. And I think that's supposed to be the same way, isn't it? If you've read that, let me know. But that sounds like it would be nice to read. Because fall, we're going to be getting into the cozier vibes, so that might fit. I haven't decided how I'm going to do my October TBR yet, mainly because I want to finish September's, and we're not even halfway through the month yet. But you know me, I like to think ahead, and so I'm thinking like cozy, but I also want to like incorporate some of the like mystical paranormal creatures, so reading more of that stuff. Nothing too like spooky or scary. So we'll see. I do have a couple of series that I want to finish. Yep, Bone Dust was the same way. Super cute. Ooh. So like something like this. So I would probably add Bookshops and Bone Dust to October, but then also read The Spell Shop. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? What are you working on today? But I also want to add in, because I'm in the middle of the Sookie Stackhouse series. I want to finish that, so I would probably include books 8 and 9. But I also have my book club pick. There's also the So Mote It Be book club that is happening. I haven't been participating in that one because the book selection that was chosen for that one, it was like a series, and I read the first one and DNF'd it. So for me, when I DNF the first book in a series, I will not continue. So with the whole series being part of the selection, then I don't continue. So those months I kind of filled with the author challenge and other like book series like the Sookie Stackhouse that I wanted to complete. I also finished off the Hunger Games in that time period, because I'd read the trilogy, but I had to read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So that was read. So that universe is complete. I don't have anything else besides anything that comes after now, because I think there's one that's supposed to come out next year. So I can't count that because it's not published. So that series is complete. So now I'm working on other series because I don't know if you can see them, but these two shelves, like this one and this one, these are all books from book series that I have to finish. But it also coincides with the author challenge. If the author is picked, then all of their books get added to my TBR, and I read as many as I can throughout the month. Some of the books, if they're not too chunky, I can read within 2 to 3 days. So that gives me a lot more opening to read other things. But if it takes me a while, or if there's a day where I can't do the reading that I would like to do, then it expands that out. So we'll see how it goes. Homework and client work. Ugh, the dreaded H word. That's one thing I don't miss, although I have been thinking about going back to school. But that's nor here or there. It's not in this season for me. I have to wait and see how things progress. The Secrets of Heartwood Hall by Katie Lumsden of the channel Books and Things would be good to add to October. There's another channel called Books and Things. I must Google this. I must look. Interesting. She's got kind of the same vibe. I'll have to check her out. The Secrets of Heartwood Hall. Is she an author or is she like a booktuber or both? Interesting. I'm intrigued and I'm curious. Sounds like she has Books and Things, but her Books and Things are different than my Books and Things. Because my things category is more like theme park visits, Lego builds, anything I want to post about. She seems to be doing more her things are like history, theater, the Victorian period, and bookshops. Very intriguing. Yes. It's a poetry workshop class, so not too difficult. Last time I did a poetry workshop was when I was in college. We had classes like the form and technique of poetry and then poetry 1. I took those classes. They were part of my degree because if you don't know, I have a degree in creative writing with a concentration in fiction. So English department I was, and that was after me attempting to go and get a biology degree. My advisor was not very helpful, so I had to switch majors. She has a second book that just came out, The Trouble with Miss Montgomery. Ooh, I might have to check her out. What genre are these books? Do you know? Both. Okay. That's how I found you, because of the similar names. I love Lego and Disneyland too. I don't do too much in the way of Disney, mainly because I don't have an annual pass. I thought about getting one, but I try to post some things. Like when I do go, I'll post. Most of my theme park stuff is Universal because I do have an annual pass for that. but I try to go to some of the events or do things at Disney or at least Disney Springs. So we're slowly expanding, and I would like to go and see others because I have not been to Legoland yet, and we're talking about making a trip for that with the kiddos. There's also what are some of the other ones that like I would like to go to Dollywood. We do have Busch Gardens nearby. I think I've been there, but I don't think the kids have been there yet. And then there's all kinds of places. I think as the kids get a little older and we can go a little further out, we kind of started local, and now we're slowly expanding. Just little things. I wanted to challenge myself by writing things other than books. Poetry is a challenge. I never knew like how much it goes into it. And then when I took my classes, they were like, "You must write in this and you must write in this. And if it provokes emotion or gives you emotion, then there you go." I took it as it was like an easy. It wasn't easy, but it was easy in the sense that like once you learned what you were supposed to do, then it was kind of easier. But then you did workshops so you could get those um, critiques back and then rewrite and revamp the thing. And then towards the end, we had to put together a like portfolio for the teacher. Spooky Gothic Mysteries. I may not get to go back to Disneyland because of the change in DAS Pass. Legoland is epic. Go before they turn 13. Yes, it's definitely on the list. Like right now, there's 7. One just turned 7, and the other one is 5. So I definitely want to take them before they get. I would like to take them before they turn 10. So I've got at least 3 years to do that. At least with my oldest, because I think they'll get a kick out of it. As you can probably see from some of the things that I have, like there's the night bus, and I have. Do I have any others behind me? On the same shelf as the night bus, you can see there's the Harry Potter like Thestrial. So we have Harry Potter, and my son's doing Minecraft Lego, and my daughter does like princess Lego. So it's throughout the house. My husband does it too, but he hasn't done any new ones lately. I know it won't be easy, and I have written poems, but not in formats specified. We'll see. Oh, then you are in for a learning treat. Have fun with it, um, and just learn as much as you can. If they want you to do it in a specific format, try to find an already established poet to see if they have the format. I'm sure your teacher will probably say, if you need examples, go look up this poet. That was how I got through class. And we touched a little bit on everything because we did like the iambic pentameters. Um, we had to work with spacing. We had to work with all kinds of different things. But for the most part, we were given free reign. We could write whatever we wanted, and it would get critiqued. And it was just you write what you feel, or you can write what you want with as long as it includes certain things. So I say just go in, learn, and have fun with it. It was a fun class. Right. So I think we have reached the bottom of the comments. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the timer and our banner. This will be our final sprint. And I will see everyone back here in 30 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. All right, that was our last sprint. How did everyone do? I got more of Death Note done, so we're making progress. I hope to finish it later today, and then I can move forward with finishing It Ends With Us. Let me know how you all did. We'll go ahead and get rid of our banner. We won't be needing that. Let's see, where did I leave off? I believe this was the last comment. We were talking about possibly going back to school and doing schoolwork, and Jen says, you should go back to school. What would you do? To which I responded, I was thinking art history or going for my master's in library science. I did have a job where I was a library aide, but did get to learn more about different jobs that are held at the library. And I did have an interest in going back to get my master's in library science, but it never panned out. And I quit working at the library when I had my son. So, hello, Anna. Hi, everyone. Glad I made it to the last sprint. I'm listening to the undertaking of Heart and Mercy while cleaning the flat and cooking. Very productive. How are you liking your read? Glenda says, hello, Anna. Christina says, hi, Anna. Chantel, 303 of 380. You are moving right along. You are going to finish that today. I have faith that you will. Watching a show with my son and trying to sort out fabrics, not getting very far, but still progress. Thanks for hosting today, Alicia. Enjoy your day. You as well. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Hi, Anna from Jen. Yes, Christina posted Anna is sprinting at 3 p.m. So in about 40-ish minutes from now, go hang out, sprint, say hi, hit the like button. Remember to hydrate and like the hug button. Yes, indeed. I should have some more videos coming out this week. And, sprints will be happening again on Sundays. Jen says, I loved the art history classes I took for electives. So interesting, but I don't know what I do with that. Art history classes, you could do a lot with because you could become a curator for museums. You could be one of the people that help authenticate paintings and such. You could be a art history professor or teacher of sorts. There's a lot of things that you can do with art history. I hope to finish it, but my son wants to go take his girlfriend to lunch. Oh, very nice. Well, I hope they have a good lunch date. And I hope you get to finish your book. Time will tell. Hello, Jen from Christina. Hello, Christina from Jen. Let me know what you guys are going to be doing for the rest of the day or the rest of your weekend. It's Sunday, so not too much of it left, whatever is in the rest of the day. I know I have some editing to do for a video that needs to go up, and then I have a second one that's already ready to go. I just have to do the first one first. So I'll probably work on that. I also have laundry to fold, and I have to prep for the week in case my husband goes on a business trip. I'll have all of the things lined up. All of my ducks will somewhat be in a row. I can't guarantee that they'll stay that way, but we'll see. We are watching Rings of Power. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen any of it. How are you liking it so far? Um, I have been kind of watching reruns of shows. I've been watching Shadowhunters and um, what's my other one? I finished Roswell, but I restarted watching another one. I am doing Gilmore Girls with the watch along with some of our BookTube friends, but I'm also watching another one, and I can't think of the title off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of what it was, and I can't. It will come to me, and it'll probably come to me after I finish sprints. It's fun. We like it. The new season started, but we are rewatching the first season before we get to the new one. Oh, I didn't know that that was multiple. I thought it was just like a fresh show. I might have to look into this. I know that there is a new season of The Witcher, I think, coming. It won't be until like November or December, I think, but I do want to like start watching the shows so that I can be all caught up for the new season to come out. Although I'm not really excited for the new season, mainly because they changed characters for Geralt, and I'm interested to see how he portrays the character, but also I think who they had beforehand was pretty good. Why change, you know? But I'm not in the industry, so I wouldn't know. Same. Same what? Did I miss something? Oh, same because I said hopefully you finish it. Or The Witcher. It has little people that are what we think is the ancestors of the hobbits. Ooh, interesting. Indeed. I'm trying to keep an open mind with the new Geralt. Yes, same here. I'm sure that he will do fine. And I keep telling myself that shows change characters or change people for certain characters all the time. But I feel like with The Witcher, like they've set the precedent and they've set the character and now they're changing him. And I don't know how I feel about that. I get it that there were some creative differences in the process, but um, I hate that they changed him. That's just I felt that that character was perfect, and now they have changed him. So we'll see how the new season goes. The first season came out last year around August. The new one started at the end of August this year. It is on Prime. I might have to look into it. I'll watch an episode and see how I feel. Same on rewatching season 1 of The Rings of Power. Yep. I tend to rewatch and then get caught up. I got to 24% and I'm about to finish cleaning the bathroom. Yay, that is productivity. Good, good, good. And Galadriel and Elrond when they were younger. Are these are characters of the show then? My partner already did the rooms and then we'll clean the living room. I might need to continue cleaning during my first sprint. No worries. I'll be doing cleaning with you at that point because I know I'll have laundry and stuff to put away, vacuuming, dishes, that kind of thing. It is before and during the creation of the rings. The rings. Like the rings for, like, Lord of the Rings? Oh. That would be interesting. Yes, they are in the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. Oh. So this is like a prequel series to all of that. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if it would be better to watch this show first and then watch the Lord of the Rings series, or watch the Lord of the Rings series and then watch this? Because I have not watched any of them. So it is a prequel. So do you think I should wait and watch the prequel before the movies, or watch the movies first so I know what's going on? Let me know. But I think that will be it for the sprints today. I have watched The Lord of the Rings many times. Hobbit Day is September 22nd. I'm hosting a solo Hobbity marathon. Is that also... hold on. I believe that is... Yes, that is the first day of fall. Or autumn, however you want to say it. But September 22nd is the first day of fall. Oh, interesting. Did you plan that on purpose, or is it just a coincidence? Most people watch the older ones first. Okay, so I'll watch that one. I'll watch them before I try to watch this. First day of fall, yep. Ooh, fun, Chantel. Yeah, so you probably planned it to be on the first day of fall then, with you hosting this. Huh. Hobbit Day is an official day, and it's on the first day of fall. Oh, I did not know that. I will have to learn more about that. Thank you for sharing. I'm always about learning something new. All right, I believe we have reached the bottom of the comments. So from here, I will say thank you everyone who came and hang out. I'm hoping that you guys got plenty of reading and productivity done. If not, know that there will be sprints. Anna is sprinting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about a half hour now. I don't know if there's anyone else at this time. Let me see. I'll look. I'll do a quick look and see. You get hooked on the movies and the show will be more fun, I think. Oh, okay. Go to Pinterest and see the Hobbit Day celebrations. They have celebrations for this? Who knew? I did not. But I watched the cartoon of The Hobbit when I was little, so I have been hooked for a while. There's a cartoon? How do I not know any of this? I will check that out too. Chantel, a day for second breakfast. Listen, I could eat breakfast anytime. Someone was saying that I forget what restaurant it is, but they were talking about like, I think it was somebody said Cracker Barrel has like this apple pie French toast something or other. And second breakfast made me think of it. And now I want to make French toast, but then buy like the apple pie filling and then just add like a dollop of vanilla ice cream to see how that tastes, because it sounds delicious. It's a whole thing. I did not know this. I'm going to go and look this up. Yes, one for The Hobbit and one for The Lord of the Rings that came out in the 80s. Oh, well, there's my problem. I mean, I was born in 84 and I didn't know any of this existed. I think. Yeah, I will look into this. This is intriguing. Let's see. Who else is sprinting real quick? It looks like Stacy and Steph are also doing sprints. Brooklyn looks like she's still doing sprints. So I will post which channel is Anna on. We posted the link above in the comments, but I can post it again. Or I think Christina posted it before, but we can post it again. Here's Stacy and Steph. They're doing impromptu. Anna's channel is called The Book Dreamers Alley, I believe. I have her the book. Stacy and Steph. Anna is The Book Dreamers Alley. Yep. Anna's sprints. I'll repost the link here. And then Brooklyn's sprints are still going. There's her link. My apologies, I spelled her name wrong. It's Brooklyn's. So there's Anna's, Brooklyn's, and Stacy and Steph's. Those are the ones that I see from my subscriptions. If you go on Read with Dr. B, which is Vanessa's channel, she has a link to a spreadsheet, and I don't have it on this computer, but there's a spreadsheet that tells you when everyone is sprinting, what days, what times, and what time zone it would be depending on what your time zone is. It's a very nice, handy thing to do, and I love that Vanessa and Christina works on it. I believe Katie is also on it. They have put this spreadsheet together, and it is immensely helpful to find everyone's sprints. There it is, the sprinting spreadsheet. You can go to this. It gets updated daily, and it will help you find anybody who is sprinting. So if you need sprints, make sure you save this so that you can see it and find sprints when you need them to be helpful in reading and productivity and all of the things. Our little bookish community is absolutely amazing. You will find a lot of people, and everybody reads things, and everybody's always recommending things, and it's just great. I love being a part of it, and I love helping and supporting everyone that's in the community. So go check them out. But until next time, guys, I will see you. Sometimes it gets updated hourly. Yep, Christina does a lot of updating for it. All right, guys. Doing it right now to add Stacy and Steph. See? It gets updated a lot. You're welcome. And on that note, I will end it here and say goodbye. Thank you for joining me if you were in the comments, and now I have to go answer my phone. So